I'm Madison, and this is our restaurant, The Grand. Over time in the science unit, we had different focuses, and the focuses were water, materials, energy, and waste. And over time, we realized that there were particular problems with these focuses, and we decided to come up with solutions to help preserve our environment from these issues. So my focus was waste, and the problems with waste is that they usually go to landfills and incinerators, and these places can typically produce very toxic chemicals. For landfills, they can produce a chemical that's not considered toxic but can cause climate change, and it's called methane. As for incinerators, they can produce a very toxic chemical called dioxins, and dioxins can cause cancer, diabetes, and even birth defects. So as for my solutions, we decided to use a recycling strategy called zero waste. Zero waste is a very effective strategy because lots of waste can be reused, and it's also a way of organizing the waste so it can be recycled. As for my second solution, we decided to use a composting toilet because they help fertilize your plants rather than buying a cheap fertilizer from the store, and lots of organic waste can be reused. Now, the setbacks with this solution is that they can usually cause foul odors, but it really just depends on what methods you're using and what type of composting toilet you have. And as for my last solution, we decided to use bioplastics because they're easily degradable, and it's another way of showing how organic waste can be reused, and also no ash or heavy metals or toxic chemicals are left behind.
Hi, my name is Dariel, and I'm the energy person. I had two solutions in our restaurant. My first solution was our solar panels. Our solar panels will be able to collect energy during the daytime, and so when it hits nighttime, we'll be able to use that energy. And also, as you can see for the sign, we used LED lights because LED lights can last up to 50,000 hours, while others last up to 8,000 hours or up to 1,200. And they also use up to 6 to 8 watts, while regular light bulbs that you have at home can use up to 30, 60 watts.
I am the materials person, and I came up with 3 sustainable solutions. The first solution I came up with was wool bricks. Bricks in general use a lot of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels make this gas that causes climate change. But wool bricks still use fossil fuels, but use less. Wool bricks are 37% stronger. The second sustainable solution I used was paper insulation. Insulation uses a lot of chemicals that harm your body, but paper insulation uses borax and uses paper such as cardboard and paper. The next thing I used was recycled glass. Normal glass uses large amounts of heat which means large amounts of energy. When recycled glass uses already made glass, which means that uses less energy.
About 71% of the Earth is covered in water, but of all the water in the world, about 96.5% is salt water, in other words, unusable. That leaves about 3.5% of the Earth's water that is fresh. 68% of our fresh water is frozen, and over 30% is groundwater. That leaves about 0.3% of our fresh water. That means that more than 99% of the Earth's water is unusable. To help conserve our water, here are 3 sustainable solutions. My first sustainable solution is a rainwater catchment system. Rainwater runoff is a big problem. Rainwater runoff is when it rains, rainwater can run down roofs, off houses, and into a drainage pipe. In this process, the water is contaminated in some way, like running over a lawn that uses pesticides. It is unusable. And if it goes into a water source, that is also unusable. To solve this, we used a rainwater catchment system. Rainwater catchment systems collect the rain that runs off the roof and takes it through a filter into a storage for drinking and other purposes. If there is a rain drought, there will be extra tanks of water to supply our kitchen and restroom. The next sustainable solution I used was a water conserving toilet. The water conserving toilet uses water depending on how long you are in the bathroom to determine how much water to use, so water is used effectively and not wasted. The last sustainable solution I used was a sustainable greenhouse that does not use pesticides, so the water will not be contaminated. Thank you.